Hi people, it's Archivist here, and today I'm continuing my coverage of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. I'm seriously enjoying this game, and as a bonus, it's just really convenient to make videos for. I'm basically just got a setup here where after work, I get on, I play a game or two, record it, and then I cover it with you guys afterwards, talk about something new I've learned or a new impression. And today I decided to try out a new deck. So previously I've been using Red Eyes Black Dragon, which continues even after this to be my favourite deck. But I was very curious about link summoning. To explain it quickly again, I'm returning to Yu-Gi-Oh! After a very long time, so I'm not an experienced player. I got into it because of Duel Links, and Duel Links at this time at least does not have link summoning. So I was curious, like, what's this about? How do you do it? And until about yesterday, when I was just doing some research online, I really didn't know how to link summon. So I decided to go with a Cyberse deck, which was one of the decks listed as being effective for link summoning. And I built one around it. I originally was just mimicking a in real life deck profile I found on YouTube, but I found it was trying to be so advanced that I just couldn't get my head around it, so it's been streamlined and stripped down. So I probably don't have the absolute best Cyberse Code Talker deck you can have, but it's working for me almost too effectively, I'd say, because I'm still in gold rank, but this is almost making it too easy. So the gimmick with this is that in a single turn, you can link summon repeatedly, draw so many cards to your hand, and then use them for further link materials. You can sacrifice the link monsters for more link monsters, and it can take genuinely like 3 minutes in a turn, like 4, 5, genuinely 5 minutes, especially if you're quick, because although there is a counter in the game so you don't take too long, that doesn't count, the animation spinning up and selecting things in the links. It just takes into account your idle time. So you've got to be quite fast when you're choosing your options. And I went against the AI before going online to make sure I knew what I was doing. But I found that almost all the time when you open up with your hand, you have stuff in there which can legitimately lead to one of the most powerful link monsters in the deck, Access Code Talker. And that's when I'm playing this deck, how I think of it. So Access Code Talker is a link 4 monster, and I think its most potent ability is that when you link summon it using another link monster, you take its link rating, and then you can times it by 1,000 and add it onto Access Talker's attack points. So if you use a link 3 monster to link summon Access Code Talker, it will get 3,000 extra attack points, which is just insane. And on top of that, it has the ability to banish link monsters either from your graveyard or from your field, and then you can destroy a card on your opponent's side of the field, like wipe out their back row, take out a really strong monster, just destroy monsters so that when you go to attack, you won't have anything to hit through. And the only real restriction is that you can't use multiple of the same attributes to banish. So that's the one thing really that's stopping you really abusing it, I found. And Access Code Talker is so strong that in one of the matches I played, the guy just quit when I summoned it. So clearly it's got a bit of a reputation. And in the other, he paid half his life points just to negate its activation. But I had other options, thankfully, like Decode Talker, which allowed me to win. Some really just absolutely insane searchability in the deck. You can bring so much to your hand, so much to the field, resurrecting from the graveyard. And when you link the monsters together, you can have like powerful effect negation, so you don't fall vulnerable to things like Dark Hole, at least for all of your monsters on the field. And it's definitely a deck, I think, that is designed to win in a few turns, but if it goes on a bit too long, you can end up essentially burning through all your resources to the point where you might find yourself in a turn where there are no more link monsters available in your extra deck to even summon anymore. However, while I certainly did have fun playing with this deck, it's really satisfying to pull off these crazy combos. At the same time, it will not be replacing my Red Eyes Black Dragon deck as my main, because honestly, it's just not as fun. The fact that you are finishing duels either because you've run out of resources or because you finished your opponent in just a few turns, where's the back and forth? Where's the dueling element in the duel, right? I almost feel like these decks have taken Yu-Gi-Oh in a direction I'm not that much of a fan of. Now, the thing is, this has, in the real game, I guess, happened already, and I'm just being introduced to it now via Master Duel. But I have to say, I don't enjoy it as much. It's not great to play it. It's not great to be on the receiving end of it. God save you if you've got two of these decks going up against each other where each turn is taking like 5 minutes, so turn 3 is total 10 minutes. Absolutely nuts. And I wouldn't say like it's even a high skill ceiling, because as long as you read the card effects and you think, oh, this one goes into this one goes into that one, it's genuinely not that difficult to play at all. I really did just play a few matches against the AI just to get the general idea, and then I went online and it was pretty easy, because the thing is, I'm not really responding to my opponent that much. I am simply just remembering the order, the sequence. I could even, like I was thinking this, like just get a diagram and it's going from code talker up to access code talker, and I just get the general string of how to get there. So yeah, it's an impressive deck for sure, and there is some satisfaction to be had, but it won't be replacing my Red Eyes deck. If you are a Red Eyes player who's been watching my other videos and is watching this, it can be good to understand it just so you know what you're up against. It's like, know your enemy is a valuable thing. So, as always people, thanks very much for watching and see you next time.